Close your eyes and imagine a time before humans knew fire, before the world was filled with both joy and sorrow. In the stillness of ancient Greece, the gods created a woman unlike any other. Her name was Pandora, and in her hands rested a jar that would forever change the fate of mankind. Tonight, as you drift into sleep, let me tell you her story, a tale of gifts, of curiosity, and of the tiny spark of hope that even the gods could not take away. Today, we're going way back to one of the most famous stories in all of Greek mythology, the tale of Pandora, the very first woman created by the gods. Now, you might have heard the phrase Pandora's box, usually meaning some kind of trouble or chaos. But where does that idea actually come from? Was Pandora really cursed from the beginning, or is there more to her story than just unleashing evil into the world? Let's break it down. The origins of Pandora. The story begins after the Titan Prometheus stole fire from the gods and gave it to humanity. This gift of fire was a game changer. It meant humans could cook food, forge weapons, and build civilization. But Zeus, king of the gods, was not happy. He saw it as defiance and decided to punish not only Prometheus, but all of humanity. So what did he do? He ordered Hephaestus, the god of craftsmanship, to create the first mortal woman out of clay. The other gods contributed their own gifts to this creation. Athena gave her wisdom and skills, Aphrodite gave her beauty, Hermes gave her charm and cunning, and so on. The name Pandora literally means all gifted because every god had given her something special. The mysterious jar, not a box. Here's the part most people get wrong. The original myth doesn't mention a box at all. In Greek, it was a pythos, which was a large jar used to store food, oil, or wine. The box version came much later due to a translation error in the Renaissance. But the image stuck, and now everyone knows it as Pandora's box. Anyway, Zeus gave Pandora this jar as a gift, but told her never to open it, which, let's be honest, is basically an invitation for curiosity. Humans are naturally curious, and Pandora was no different. Eventually, her curiosity got the best of her, and she lifted the lid, releasing chaos into the world. The moment Pandora opened the jar, disaster struck. Out poured disease, greed, envy, sorrow, death, and every kind of suffering you can imagine. These evils spread across the earth, and for the first time, humanity was plagued by hardship. Terrified, Pandora quickly slammed the lid shut, but it was too late. The world would never be the same again. But here's the twist. When she looked inside again, she saw that one thing remained trapped at the bottom of the jar: Elpis, or hope. Some versions say she let it out, giving humanity the strength to endure all the suffering. Others say she kept it trapped, meaning hope was forever out of reach. It's a powerful detail that makes the myth open to interpretation. Symbolism of Pandora. So what does Pandora represent? On one hand, she's often blamed for the existence of evil in the world, just like Eve in the Bible. Ancient writers used her story as a warning about curiosity, temptation, and the dangers of women bringing trouble to men. But modern interpretations flip the script. Many see Pandora not as a villain, but as a symbol of human curiosity, the very drive that leads to knowledge, progress, and yes, sometimes mistakes. Without curiosity, we wouldn't grow or discover anything new. Pandora's story becomes less about punishment and more about the complicated nature of being human. The lasting legacy. The idea of Pandora's box has lasted for thousands of years. Today, we use it as a metaphor for opening up a situation that unleashes unexpected problems. From movies and books to psychology and even space exploration, Pandora's name still echoes in our culture. In fact, think about it. The story of Pandora isn't just about unleashing evil. It's also about the fact that hope remained. And maybe that's the lesson the Greeks wanted us to remember. No matter how much suffering exists, hope is what keeps us going. So that's the myth of Pandora, the first woman, the bringer of gifts, and the one who changed the fate of humanity forever. Is she a curse, a symbol of curiosity? Or maybe both? What do you think? Was Pandora unfairly blamed, or was her story meant to teach us a bigger lesson? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this mythological deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a new story. Until next time, stay curious, stay epic, and remember, sometimes even in the darkest jar, there's still a little hope left at the bottom.